What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Brooklyn's Own in the house. We got another topic for y'all this evening. I got my co-host Phoenix in the house.
What's up, everybody?
So Phoenix, tell me what the people been asking for. What are they talking about? What do the ladies want to know?
Well, tonight's topic is not just what the ladies want to know. I guess it's a general question for both sexes. Why do people cheat?
Why do people cheat?
Yep, we're getting into that, and we're gonna start off. I'm gonna say.
Oh, you just going?
I'm just gonna dive.
You
right
just
into
going to
it.
jump right in?
Right
into it about cheating, huh?
About cheating.
Men, women, why we do it?
Well, I'm not speaking. Well, I guess I can speak it.
Hey, just speak your truth.
It's gonna be. It's a general answer for men and women. So the first one I would say is lack of attention.
Lack of attention. Okay, so you saying?
I'm saying that one party, whether it be the man or the woman, is not giving the other party the attention they feel they need.
Okay, I understand that.
Maybe one's works a lot, or whatever the case, travels, whatever it is. This person, the other partner, feels they're not enough. They're not enough.
Okay, so attention, lack of attention, being busy, whatever it is. I'm gonna push back on that, and I'm gonna say this: that I don't buy the lack of attention angle for cheating.
Why?
Simply because.
And it's not an angle. I'm just saying it's a possible reason why either sex cheat.
I got you.
Okay. But go ahead, you give your.
So my opinion is, as you know, is to just challenge beliefs and expectations. So when a woman says, hey, you didn't show me enough attention, or a man, which is very rare to say he didn't get enough attention. Not that it doesn't happen, but it does happen. To that I say this: if you are looking for attention to satiate your urge to cheat, then you have an internal issue that you need to deal with that has nothing to do with your mate.
Wow.
See where I went with that?
Yeah, I see.
I'm challenging the norm. I'm challenging the societal norm of why we do what we do. Me personally, I think that men and women cheat just because they want to.
I mean, that very well could be. I mean, I think when you say they want to, you mean they have a strong desire.
Yeah.
And that would lead me to my next reason.
Talk about it.
Which is, it's what they know.
That's very interesting.
Maybe they grew up in a home where Papa was a Rolling Stone.
They made a song about it.
You know what I mean? And they grew up around that kind of behavior, that it's embedded in them.
That atmosphere.
Thank you.
I like to say, indoctrination.
There you go. Indoctrination of lust.
I believe that is absolutely true.
So you're in agreement with me.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, indoctrination as children, it's a big thing. We imitate what we see as children.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of times we do things and we don't think that our children see what we do, but they watch us closely. They imitate and remember the things that they've seen subconsciously,
Exactly.
and it manifests itself in our adult lives. So I never buy into the society's game rules of the cliche reasons why men and women cheat, which is how we started out. I always like to go back to the root of where we get these ideas and beliefs from. And like I said earlier, I truly believe that people do these things just simply because they want to, or they haven't self-analyzed themselves to understand why they do the things that they do.
And that's coming from what they may have learned from their childhood into adulthood. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, it's what they seen, what they were exposed to, and not for nothing, some people are just fucked up individuals.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, and they don't need an excuse. And those people, men and women, if you have someone like that in your life, don't make an excuse for them. Just know that that person is not the person for you.
So let me go further and ask you for the things that we just brought into play. Do you think it's possible for a person who's cheated in the past to cease cheating in the future?
I do. And I believe one of the ways that could be possible is if the person unpacks and deals with the reason why they're doing what they're doing, the behavior. If the person can look themselves in the mirror and self-analyze why they do what they do, and take responsibility and be accountable for why they do what they do. And this is a self thing. This is not something you have to confess or proclaim to your partner. This is something you have to deal with yourself. You and the person in the mirror. If you can deal with the person in the mirror and be honest with yourself why you were doing what you were doing, then yes, it's possible to move forward.
Okay, but you just said something. So if they self-analyze and find that, oh, I know why I act the way I do or why I do the things I do, you're saying that no, they shouldn't be honest with their partner. They should just keep that their own little secret, and in moving forward, do better?
No. What I'm saying is it starts with self-analyzation.
Right.
And then when you're able to reconcile with yourself, then you can have that conversation with your partner.
And tell them what you've done, but what you realize, what you've learned.
Yes, taking responsibility and being accountable for your actions, and not so much being apologetic, because that's for your partner. What stands the test of time is your accountability, your reconciliation with yourself, and presenting that to your partner, which your partner can see, okay, that's accountability. That's credible when we're relating to each other as men and women. We're so quick to be apologetic about our bad behavior, but we're not honest in the reconciliation and accountability to ourselves, first and foremost.
That's true. So, okay, I'm going to ask you one last thing. So, for women or men who are in these relationships with so-called cheaters, should there be a limit to how many times they may forgive their partner or husband or wife?
I don't necessarily say that there's a limit. What I do say is that if we can relate to each other as human beings, and if we respect each other, we know everyone has boundaries. Everyone has limitations. And you know your boundaries and limitations. And as long as you communicate to your partner what your boundaries and limitations are, then I believe that you guys can work through anything. But you have to communicate your boundaries and limitations with each other. Does that answer your question?
That definitely answers my question. And I want to thank you because you've enlightened me, and I hope some of our listeners, to what true self-work entails. So I'm going to ask that for people who are listening, leave comments. Let us know, if you agree, if you had anything else that you'd want us to use as a topic in the future.
Absolutely. And, these subjects can get very detailed. And we will continue to add on to the subjects. We'll have different topics and conversations about the same things. And we will open it up. So I want everyone to subscribe, hit the like button, leave your comments, let us know what you think. And in closing, I always say, the only thing I know is what I don't know. My goal is to empower women and men, for you to challenge your beliefs and expectations about relationships. And this is your boy, Brooklyn Zone, and I'm out.